Ladies, gentlemen, other beings, welcome back to the No Prep Numenera stream. I am your Dungeon Master, Will, and as you can see, I have nothing in my sleeves. This is my notepad. It is empty. I have done zero prep for this game. It is set in Numenera, which is 1 billion years in the future on Earth in a science fantasy setting where humans are somehow still around, surrounded by ancient forgotten technology that is functionally magic, the word for which is Numenera. I'll go ahead and introduce our PCs, starting on my right. Serenia.
Serenia, the... Oh gosh, I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I don't know.
The mystical nano who works miracles.
Hey.
The cyberpunk voodoo witch doctor priestess thing that has an obsession for knowledge in the hope to better mankind, starting with this wonderful walking city.
There you go. I am CYVERDANE. I am a graceful glaive who explores dark places. Think big, broad-shouldered, but definitely let himself go. Got sort of a beer gut developing. Definitely missing a few teeth, sort of scraggly. Though I think I'm picking up my act. I've got a house of my own now. Well, a tent, but it's going to be a house.
I was like, when did this happen?
And I'm probably going to shave this session. So
hell yeah,
here we go.
I am fourth of the fifth. I am the heroic Arcus who augments flesh with grafts. I am the mechanical savior of Zatolis.
Oh no, the camera. Hold on.
It helps if you curve it back around. Yeah, there you go.
But now you're not on screen. There we go. That's as good as we're going to get it. All right, so when last we left our heroes, a extremely powerful automaton called the Ladder Within, who they had befriended after it boarded the city of Zatolis to learn how you bipeds operate, had been in the process of being captured by the Secretkeepers Guild, which is a conclave of hooded figures who keep all of the secrets in Zatolis. They work with all the other guilds. They basically are sort of like a secret messaging service / spycraft guild / cult, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people grew up with the Secretkeepers Guild and think that they are like kind of necessary for the functioning of Zatolian society. They sort of have like a confessional. It's like if you could go to confession, but then the people that you confess to would do something about it if they saw fit. So those are the people who are currently attempting to capture the Ladder Within, a construct made of light, who is currently encircled in heliogrammic light that is constricting and slowly crushing his form down to a small point. The cultists of the Secretkeepers Guild were frantically running from machine to machine, trying to keep them from overheating when the party rolled up, and then all of the Secretkeepers pulled out crazy Numenera weapons, which I am now going to have us generate.
All right.
Marin is also there. She immediately casts her glowing light rings that she uses to encircle people and catches one of the cultists right away. She's like, okay, I got this one.
Okay, excellent.
The remaining three, I'm going to have each of you guys come up with a crazy cipher weapon, and then we're going to roll some initiative.
Okay. Can we roll dice?
Absolutely. Hell yeah. It's a dinosaur skull.
Okay, so it's not like it's like the Jaws of Life.
Okay.
But it's got a dinosaur's jaws on it, and the teeth are extraordinarily razor sharp.
Okay.
It's like a mauling weapon.
It's like a hydraulic.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really rip and tear with it, you just clamp down and then it'll eventually release.
Okay.
All right, my turn. Oh.
A little flower action.
Okay, interesting.
It shoots fireballs.
I think this is a biological sort of gun-shaped thing. It just looks like a tangle of vines and mossy sort of undergrowth stuff. It shoots spores. Spores that knock people out cold. And I'm sure that there's other settings on there. But yes.
I will be a bard.
The final Numenera weapon is
Gonna try and specialize in necromancy.
Right, so I have to do
it's no weapon at all.
bullets.
Yeah, so it appears to be a person using telepathy.
Or telekinesis.
It's an imaginary gun. Holy shit.
time we
Bad.
adjust on this a little bit.
You may think he's
Okay.
he's actually
And the final Numenera weapon is.
It's actually.
Oh boy. That's
kind of like an EMP, but it's sound waves. And it just
It's no weapon at all.
but
It's my bullets.
real bad.
Yeah, so it appears to be a person using telepathy.
Telekinesis. It's an imaginary gun. Holy shit.
And they're all
Bang.
wearing to kind of sound.
You may think he's using telepathy, but he's actually
Isn't
like
working super good.
holding his ear because it's bleeding.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's actually
The
kind
audio's
of like an
kinda
EMP, but it's sound waves, and it just
Okay.
temporarily deafens. And it hurts real bad.
So is this like something he's wearing on his head?
Uh,
Mic check. Mic check.
There we go.
Check,
I
check.
even made a thing on the wall that's supposed to remind me to not let that happen. I did it anyway. What a crusher.
And the worst part is last session you were all chuffed about how
I was
great
so
it was
hype
going.
about how well it helped
You
me
can't
remember to
ever
do that. but
relax.
No, dude. Oh, my God. Okay, so to summarize, we're fighting some crazy Secret Keeper cultists. They all have insane Numenera weapons. One of them has like a Jaws of Life type situation, just a big hydraulic press with teeth on it. Another one has like roots that are like wrapped around their arm, like a biological weapon that has like spores floating in its sort of root-like maw. And then the last one is a circlet. He has earplugs that come out the bottom of it. The other two are also wearing earplugs, and it is vibrating with sonic power. So we're going to roll initiative. That is a speed test. Anyone who beats a level 3 is going to act before the cultists, who are each level 3 adversaries.
So we have to beat a 9.
Yes, you need to roll a 9 or higher.
Okay, well, I'll just
I can
roll
do that.
Whoop, I got there.
All right. I got this.
Alright, well, since we're all rolling spin downs. Woo!
Not so much. Got the 6.
Oh, well, 2 of us are going first.
Oof.
Okay, who got higher between you two?
I did.
All right, 4th or the 5th. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna just take a flying spear tackle at the Jaws of Life guy.
Okay. Ah!
Yeah, just all in.
So your goal to harm this person or hinder them?
Hinder
Okay.
by knocking him down, but
All
also
right.
conveniently me too.
All right. That's going to be a strength test.
Yep.
It's going to be level 3. And if you succeed, you will bowl this man over and make it very difficult for him to wield his rather clunky weapon.
I'll just roll it. Nope.
Okay. So you run at him. I'm going to give you an intrusion. You jump at him, and he is going to clamp the Jaws of Life onto your shoulder.
Oh, boy.
It's a heavy weapon, so it's going to deal 6 damage
Mm-hmm.
out of your might pool.
Yep.
For the 5th, no!
Ah!
Ow.
Then 99th of the 100th runs up. 4th of the 5th!
Fourth of the 5th is dirt!
You've been attacked!
Guys are trying to steal ladder within. Also, ladder within.
Ladder within, you're being kidnapped. Huh? So that's the attack. You are also, this thing is attached to your body. It's a cipher, so it's spent, but it's going to be difficult for you to like move around and fight because you have a giant like machine crushing your rib cage. We'll come back to that later. CYVERDANE, what do you want to do?
For the 5th, why didn't you let me go first? And I'm gonna run forward and try and. I guess I should try and kill them before I try and save you, right?
No, you should just hold me in your arms so I can give you like a good death. Just be like, jump. Jump like you've never jumped before.
How will jumping help in this situation?
I don't know, but I've always
All
wanted
right.
to see him jump.
I think I'm gonna cradle you for a second and expect that, but you'll probably just be screaming, so I'm gonna be just and then
Oh, thanks.
yeah, I think I'd rather just fight them real quick. I'm going to pull out my level 8 death snitch
Yeah.
and throw it at one of these guys. And for those of you who don't know, I am a no-kill character, but I don't think I know what this does.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to, for character reasons, say that I don't know what it does, so I'm just going to go for it.
Okay, so you pull out this chromatic orb.
Yes.
You throw it at him, and the aerofoils fold out as it flies, and he recognizes that it is a Numenera weapon. He's like, yeah! Like, goes to run away.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me your depletion roll for the weapon. Okay, so it's still good.
Okay.
It gets close enough to him that a bunch of smoky tendrils of nanites, like self-replicating, organized robots, lash onto his clothes and skin and kind of like phase through them because these are molecular creatures.
Ooh.
And then there's like a surge of them into his body, and he just like, dies horribly.
Oh God, this is terrible.
The way that would work on a PC or somebody who has health levels is that weapon just does a damage track level. So you start at like 1, which is like hail, and then you have debilitated, which is like if one of your pools is empty, which means it costs +2 per level of effort. And then after that is incapacitated. If 2 of your pools are empty, you can like crawl and talk. Like that's what you got going on. And then after that is dead. But this is just a regular guy, so he doesn't have that level of like vitality that adventurers do. So he's just gone.
No, what have I done?
Dope.
No, I did exactly what I should have.
Okay. All right. So it is now cultist time. The man with the jaws of life doesn't have his jaws of life anymore.
He can have it back though if he wants it.
It's a cipher, so it's broken now. He's going to proceed to pull out a ritual dagger. That's all curvy with gems on it and stab you.
Just when I thought my day couldn't get any worse.
It's going to be a difficulty 3 speed test, increased to 4 because you have a giant piece of metal hanging off your body.
All right.
Nailed it. Get out of the way of the dagger. And you do not take any damage this round. The spore guy, seeing that you have some sort of horrifying Numenera weapon, which returns to your hand, by the way.
Oh boy.
Like, it deposits and then glides back. He is going to blast you with his wooden spore gun. Just like there's like a belch of spory air that just sort of wafts over you.
Tough but fair.
You're going to have to make a... Is it going to be might or intellect? I think it's a might defense, actually.
Okay.
For poison. Poison!
Okay.
That seems right.
I can work with that.
All right.
What level am I shooting at?
It's going to be level 4.
So I need to make 12
or higher, or fall
Okay.
asleep. Which would be bad.
Hmm.
Less of a sleep, more of a unconscious.
I am going to... I'm going to spend some points from my might pool. I have an edge of 2, so I can just do it by spending 1 point.
Okay.
So now it is level 3, so it means I need to hit a 9 or better.
You did it.
All right.
Easy.
Okay, Soundwave
Easy
guy
peasy.
is super duper dead. He was disassembled molecularly, partially. So he's not around anymore.
Oops.
Which means we're going to go to Sirenia. What do you want to do?
Hey, I want to get these machines broken down. So I'm going to find the nearest heaviest object and just start whacking at these machines.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. That's going to be... We've chosen brute force, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't think that breaking these machines is very difficult. I describe them as already being on the verge of breaking. I don't think their toughness is one of their features. So I think this is... if you want to spend your turn doing this, I think you can have it for free.
Woo!
Like, it's a level 0 task to break one of these sophisticated light projection machines with a rock. I will rule that.
I'd like a lead pipe, and I just want to swing at him pinata style.
Okay, so you find the nearest table leg or lead pipe or
Yep.
whatever, and proceed to break one of these machines.
Yep.
Uh,
Going ham.
All right,
Good job, Serenia.
You guys got the physical stuff.
we'll go ahead and give you an intrusion for that.
Woo!
As I think maybe breaking these doesn't have the side effect that you necessarily want. Which is you break one of these, it sparks, and then the other ones like fall off of the ladder within
Mm-hmm.
and start vibrating, and they're like bright red beams now that are kind of like scything through the walls of this alley. Like they're cutting maybe an inch or 2 deep into the stone.
But if I break them, they'll
Okay.
stop doing that.
All right, we'll come back
I
to that.
guess. Just
Okay.
turn this into a death
Top of the
rave.
initiative.
Can I try to use the laser beams to cut the jaws of life in half so I can get out from this darn
Yeah,
thing?
Absolutely. Yeah, sure. You could. Hell
my.
yeah.
Yay.
What is this?
All right. So you grab one of the lasers. That actually works really well for this situation with you trying to find one of these. You grab one of the lasers and beam like the jaw of life off you with like very little regard for whether or not you're.
I
Gonna
mean, I
get
can
lased.
repair it.
The jaw of life gets cut in half. The heat kind of singes your skin a little bit. But then like you lift your index finger and realize it was on a button and the light turns off. And you realize this thing's probably still good for another laser beam. So you got a laser cutter. I'm gonna say it's probably level 4. Go ahead and write that down as a cipher.
I'm gonna use it imminently, so I'm just gonna scribble.
I
it.
see. Blah. You're just gonna use it on the next guy you see. All
Does
right.
it look like a spray can?
I picture it as like one of those. To me, in my mind, it looks like one of the scent dispensers that you put in a bathroom. It's got like the weighted
yeah.
bottom, and then on the top there's like a little gem
Gotcha.
like array. We're gonna go to CYVERDANE.
Okay. So remind me of who's dead and who's alive.
So right now, Jaws of Life guy's alive. The Spore guy is alive and currently blasting you with spores
Right.
as you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Soundwave Man is super duper dead.
Okay. They were the only 3.
Correct. There's another guy floating constricted in helixes of light off to the side with Marin.
Right. Okay. Cool. I think I've got to take care of Spore guy since he's
Okay.
currently attacking me.
Yep.
As he blasts me with spores,
Uh-huh.
just out of the fog, I am going to swing out at him with a kick,
Okay.
try and knock him out.
All right. So, kicking people is going to be 2 damage. He's a level 3 guy. He's got 9 hit points. It's going to take several kicks to put this man down.
Okay.
You can spend effort to increase the damage of your strikes.
Oh,
which,
for sure I am.
might be relevant.
For sure.
Each level of effort that you spend, you get plus 3 damage. So you could spend like 5 and get plus 6 for an 8 damage kick that would like put him down to 1 hit point if
Okay.
you hit with it.
Yeah. So I have 2 effort, so I
Uh-huh.
can. I think I will spend both of those. So since I have an edge of 2,
Cost 5.
doesn't it just cost 3?
So I'm
So-
assuming you were buying both ranks of it.
Yes.
Yeah, it only reduces the aggregate cost, not each time.
So it costs 3 for the first level of effort, 2 for the second level of effort.
Yeah.
So a total of 5 minus your edge.
So 4.
Yep.
Or I mean 3 because it's 5 total, and I have an edge of 2, so it's 3.
Costs 3, yes.
Okay. So I will spend 3.
So he's essentially gonna mule kick somebody to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is a solar plexus to the heel kind of
Oh, for sure.
fucking brutal ass kick.
Okay.
We'll see if it lands.
Now what am I trying to hit here?
9.
9?
Mm-hmm. So level 3 cultist.
Well, I spent a lot of effort on this. I sure hope I land it.
No!
boy.
You can re-roll that.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm spending my XP.
All right.
Oh, even worse. Okay. I'm gonna have to take the L on that
take
one.
the L on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Dang.
That's
Okay.
all right. I accept. I
Do you want
accept the
some more XP?
consequences. Hell yeah, I do.
Okay. So, as does often happen when you attempt to kick people, this guy surprises you. He's a little bit more adroit than you expected for a cultist. He takes a step back, so he's out of range of the kick, and you lashed out with a heel kick, so his hand just goes under your foot. So now you're on 1 foot,
Oh boy.
which is a very not a good place in a street fight. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna struggle with that.
All right. So I think it is now that guy's turn. So he got this far. He's like, haha, I got his foot. But he doesn't know, like, what really to do aside from,
Yeah.
push up. So he's going to try and push up and dump you on your back, maybe crack your head on the cobblestones.
Okay.
It's going to be a level 5 speed test to not fall down. And if you fail especially badly, you might get seriously hurt.
all right. Would this happen to be a speed defense
Oh, yeah.
check? Okay. I'm trained in that, fortunately, so I can reduce that down to 4. I also have balance.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if that.
This
yeah.
is like the perfect application for balance.
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay.
So you're like,
Level 3. Okay. I can work with that. I'm gonna just go for it. So I need to hit a 9 or better.
Man,
Oh man, you gotta
the
be
rough
kidding
rolls.
me. All right, one more try.
Oh my god.
Maybe not roll that one.
Okay.
That's a 3.
Nope.
Oh
Just
boy.
kidding.
All right, I'm gonna take
Savage.
the L on that one too. That's all right.
Okay, so you get a little fancy with it, and you try to get away from this man, and he presses the advantage and pushes you fully onto, like, you just fall on your back and neck.
Oh,
I think
boy.
you take 4 damage.
Okay. Would that be out of my might pool?
Correct.
Okay. This is not Siverdane's
Not
day.
going great.
All right.
Not going great.
Serenia, I think.
Nope. Now it's the cultist's turn.
That was Cultist number 1. Cultist number 2, Jaws of Life. It's got a whole, like, me.
That's right. I forgot about him.
Knife attack scenario going on with your boy over here, 4th or the 5th.
God, he was a thing.
He's going to try and stab you.
Oh, all right.
You need to make a speed defense roll.
So stabby.
Natural 20.
Nailed
Whoa.
it.
So success with a
go.
major effect. What would you like to do?
Can I parry his blade and then just laser him in the face?
So, yeah, you can
Erase
do
this
that.
thing.
Okay.
Jesus.
And then, like, I don't know, be real cool and, like, toss it behind me onto his, like, body as it's, like, smoking. Just, like, walk away without looking.
Yeah. So
Damn.
you're like on the ground. You got the thing off of you. You're like halfway up, and he like goes. He's like on top of you, gonna like push the knife into your chest, and you're just like, pew, and it shoots a laser like directly through his forehead, and he just slumps over dead. You push him over, get up. Your cipher is gone, and there is one person remaining who just flipped Silverdane onto his back. That's Mr. Spores Mossy over here.
This guy's doing a good job.
He's killing it. But it is Sirenia's turn. You got a whole laser death situation going on.
Cool. I'm gonna take my makeshift bat and swing it to the back of Spore Guy's head.
Okay. Worry about these
Sometimes that
lasers later.
Yeah.
There's only one laser left.
Finally, the political team members saving the
All right.
fighter.
We'll see what happens.
Well, when you get a
He's the
laser, make
bullet
laser aid.
So I'm going to say this is a medium weapon. You're stringing it with 2 hands, so I think it's +1 damage. So that's going to be 5 damage. You could spend effort to increase the damage by 3 for each level of effort spent. So if you did that twice, it would be enough to kill him in 1 hit. You would have to roll a 9 to hit him, though.
All right.
Or you could make it easier to hit him and just bonk him. Tactical considerations.
Right.
What would Sirenia do?
Well,
Hey, ladder within. Tell me about the infosphere.
yeah.
Are you sure now is the time?
No.
You're right. Tell me about data spheres.
So, wait, what would I have to do in order to make it a kill shot?
You'd have to spend 2 levels of effort on damage from your might pool. So that would be 5 total. And I will also say that since you are attacking this person from behind, you've narratively positioned yourself.
Yeah.
It's going to reduce the difficulty by 1. So you'd only have to roll a 6 on a 20-sided die, which doesn't sound hard until you
No.
try to do it.
That's easy. You
Yeah,
can do
I'll,
that.
I'll give it a whirl. We'll go down to 6.
Okay.
All right, murder bat.
Is that a 10? Yes, it
10.
was.
Nice.
So you crack your skull. You're seeing stars. You look up. This person has this moss gun and a knife in their other hand. They're closing up on you. You're like scrabbling to like get yourself situated. Like you know how to fight on your back. Like you're moving your legs around. You're ready to kick out at his knees if he gets too close. And then he's like, bonk. You hear a crack, like a really satisfying one. He's just like cartoon style, just falls over.
Got it.
And you guys are like, all right, so the only remaining issue is this sort of like spiraling out of control laser grid situation. We're not in initiative anymore, but that is going to be a problem for you guys.
Yep. I understand Numenera.
Okay.
I'm gonna find a way to stop it.
Okay.
Now that we're not in a life or death situation.
So we're going to use the hypothesis method here. You tell me how Sirenia is going to solve this problem. How do you think you're going to do it? More smashing?
I mean, that might be the method, but I also realize, I mean, it's obvious that they're linked together somehow. Otherwise, they wouldn't be forming some sort of grid. And by forcefully deleting one of the members of the grid, they've gone into attack mode.
Okay.
So I hypothesize that if we possibly reintroduce the lost member and then hit the shutdown cue, it'll shut down the entire thing.
Ooh, bad news about that. We're down 2.
That just means more ciphers.
All right. I got a bonus. I have a proposition for you.
Yeah.
So that's the hypothesis. I think it's actually difficulty 3. That sounds very reasonable.
Yeah.
If you use your data sphere communication device to network with these things, I will count that as 2 assets, reducing it down to a difficulty 1.
Okay.
But you'll have to risk depleting that artifact. It can be repaired, but that is difficult.
Oh, you mean my little data sphere transponder?
Yeah.
And not my infosphere?
Mm-mm,
Okay.
not the infosphere.
Okay.
What a waste that would be.
Yeah, I know.
Of course not.
I'll risk that for the biscuit.
Okay, so roll me a d10. We'll see if this transponder depletes. The scrying orb. You rolled a 10, so you're good.
Whee!
It means it gets an extra charge, right?
No.
Oh.
Keeping track of charges now? What is this, 5th edition? What about that life? All right, so go ahead and make me your roll a 3 or better, or you could spend effort to make it a 0, and then you don't have to roll. I love the direct eye contact when you roll that too, just like, ah! All right, so she rolled an 11. You are able to, like, you operate the scrying orb, access the data sphere. It immediately sort of like, you can see like a wireframe projection of the area around you that is not rendered in much detail, but there
Yep.
are shining lights
Yep.
that are connected with streams of runes that you don't fully recognize. You push a couple buttons until you're pretty sure that you're connected, and then you slide a slider that you're like 90% confident is going to turn this stuff off, and then it does.
Woo!
All right. Save the day.
Okay.
I killed
you
a
find
man.
yourself standing...
All right.
Okay. Random encounter time.
Oh, boy. It's the most chaotic game.
No.
Dude, I love it. Interesting.
Just
Okay.
as Serenia gets 2 words into a conversation with the ladder within. Assassins!
So,
You
yeah.
know, it's just random, not dangerous.
Right.
Okay. I know exactly what this is. I'm not going to say right away. You will find out very shortly.
Okay. Got it.
Edge of my seat.
All right. You have freed the ladder within. He's still floating hexagonal plates. He hasn't done his, like, once every cycle transformation.
You doing okay there, friend?
I am quite all right, although I was in precipitous danger of being captured for what purposes I do not know.
Didn't Marin? Is that her name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't she have one alive?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, he can't talk either. He's kind of in stasis.
Can you make his head not in stasis?
No.
It doesn't work that way.
I can drop him and then you guys can all just kick him real quick.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
I can do the grid thing with these things?
Or we could just capture him.
Yeah.
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to try... This is actually a crafting Numenera roll, which you're not as good at.
No, I have no skills in that.
But I think Ladder Within could probably help you.
Okay.
We should have just taken him to a very high place and then dropped him. Break his legs.
I can't move him either. Like
The chosen one, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Like this guy's actually frozen in time right now, technically. His entropy is very near 0. So physically affecting him at all would be difficult.
I just want to ask him some questions.
Okay. Well, you want me to put him down or what?
Put him down. I'll capture him in this thing.
Everybody
and
get your
then-
lead pipe.
Okay.
Yep.
I think...
Remember, not to the head.
I'm going to
I'll
say
just
it's a
grab
level
him.
0 task to capture this man with your guys' combined resources and knowledge.
Yep.
So he is dropped into a prison of light. He is wearing his little robe. He also has a Numenera device, which he did not get to use.
Real hard to operate with his broken arm.
He has a broken arm?
He's got 2 of them.
Oh, does he?
Does now.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I think I need more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
More
were we
than
not
just a
supposed to
pyramid.
purple him?
I did. I'm getting really creeped
Okay.
out by the chosen one's behavior.
So he is holding like a tetrahedral pyramid, which is like glowing with energy. He looks at all of you and then does this with it, and it shoots a bunch of like beams of light directly at you guys that bounce off of the inside of the prison you've put him in.
Oh.
He's like, oh. Puts it away, kind of sheepishly.
Mm.
So
Spill
what
the
do you guys
beans.
do? Oh,
Why are you trying to capture my friend?
The hood just turns at you ominously.
Well,
You get the feeling that these secret keepers are not what's the word I'm looking for? Inclined to answer questions.
Good cop, bad cop.
I want to make my thing zap him.
Okay. So
Laser beam right at his toe.
pew! You like scare him a little bit. So I'm going to abstract this interrogation process. I think
Okay.
getting a secret keeper to spill their guts when his whole like life's work is keeping secrets.
Yeah.
It's got to be like a difficulty 8.
Ew.
What?
You have him in a laser grid. You have him in a serious disadvantage. So I'm going to say that counts as your 2 assets.
Okay.
So it's down to a difficulty 6.
Okay.
And then whoever is leading the interrogation can make their roll.
Hey, 4th of the 5th.
I'm gonna get a chair and
Okay.
like put a chair down in front of him and like sit down, all
Uh-huh.
casual like, clearly demonstrating that I have a lot of time. You know,
Mhm.
wipe a little blood off myself from the gaping like gashes I have.
Mm.
And then I'm gonna I'm gonna ask him like, will you please tell us who sent you?
All right.
I'm gonna appeal to him because I'm sure he knows that we could do a vast number of terrible things to him.
Okay. Do you have any applicable skills? or
Yes, I've got
difficulty 6?
persuasion, and I've got all social interactions.
Okay, so it's down to
Jeez.
a difficulty 4. Do you want to spend any effort on it?
Yeah, it's intellect, so yeah.
This is where
So I'll spend 2 points of effort on it.
Okay.
this is where RPG characters always learn their measure. It's during a torture scene.
Yep.
Okay, so what is it down to now?
So you spent 2 levels of effort,
Yep.
right? So it's difficulty 2. You need to roll a 6. If he rolls a 4,
Well,
cool. Spend some XP.
I guess I'll get the water.
Got him.
13.
We got
Okay.
It tells us its secrets, or it gets the hose again. All right. So there's like a long moment where you feel like he's not going to say anything after you ask, like, will you please tell us who sent you? This person, like, is standing, like, sort of all alone in this prison of light, takes their hood off, which you've never seen them do. You see that the person has, like, looks like just a regular guy. Like, he's got braided hair. He's from the Ugrev clan. He's got, like, maybe a facial tattoo, as is common with them. No scars, anything like that. Looks like a regular dude. And he's just like, I recant my oath. I am a secret keeper, no more.
He's going to spill them.
I will tell you what you want to know if you let me leave Zatolis tonight.
Okay.
So we just eat him off the side?
No, we can leave properly.
The secret keepers were hired by a representative that we believe is from the Merchants Guild to acquire that automaton for speculative mercantile purchases and also to weaken your perceived position, seeing as he has aligned himself with your church.
Okay.
Why do you want to weaken the machine cult's position?
There was furious debate on this. That is a good question to ask. As the Secret Keepers, part of our job that we have taken upon ourselves is to maintain the balance of power so that
Oh.
war does not break out on Zatolis. Your friend here was weakening the position of the guild through his rhetoric. The guild wanted to strike back. I believe we convinced them. I had believed that we had convinced them that we would rectify the situation, although I understand that Barl did hire an assassin. So it seems that we are on the path to conflict on Zatolis, which is a grave failure on our part as the Secret Keepers Guild, which is part of why I must recant my oath.
Fair.
I'm going to ask him another question.
Go for it.
All right, buddy. I got one last thing to say to you. What is the asset? And if you don't know, who can tell us?
Okay. How
I
do
know this
approach
is hard out of character because none of this is planned. But if you want to just say that this guy doesn't know, like that's a totally...
I think he knows, or like,
Okay. Maybe some secrets, I don't know.
I know of what you speak. The asset refers to first of the second's position within the Church of the Machine Cult, I believe. You are treading in dangerous waters. I also believe that the Secretkeepers Guild has been compromised by a third party. Someone who
Ooh.
does not have the best interests of Zatolis at heart. This code language that they employ, I have heard before. It is not part of our traditions. They are an outside force seeking to co-opt us, and through us, Zatolis. For what purpose, I do not know.
That's kind of creepy. The Illuminati.
Always
been,
comes back to conspiracies with me every time.
Yeah,
Every
oh,
game.
for sure.
Get the red string.
You joke, but I actually have like a conspiracy board I made for a different role-playing game with red string and note cards in my apartment.
Yep.
It's
can
the
confirm.
best. I love it so much.
I kind of want to go find a... do you guys have a leader, by the way?
Probably.
Probably.
We operate in cells. I have a person above me, and then I'm actually at the bottom of my cell.
Who's the highest person you know?
I can tell you where to meet with them if you can give me some sort of assurance that they won't come to the same fate that my cell did at your hands. And he sort of gestures at the corpses on the ground.
Sorry, not sorry.
I think all things considered, we're being pretty reasonable people. We are capable of mercy.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. The person you're looking for is the Slither Charmer. You guys know exactly who he's talking about. There's a person who frequents the town square in the Merchants Guild who has like just a bunch of scaly, no-legged creatures and like a wind instrument, and they make all of their money from charming these various
Why is
slithering creatures.
That every guy we have to investigate is the most foul-smelling person or place.
You guys were
on
like
Zatolis.
also the people who live here. You're like 100% sure that guy was like a vagrant, like street performer.
Got it.
But the implication that they are in fact like a secret keeper is like saying that like any dude on the corner around Charlottesville is part of the Illuminati. It's kind
That's
of
correct,
Got it.
though.
Got
if
it.
you watched our previous
Oh, yeah,
stream,
100%.
Charlottesville After Dark.
Okay.
All right.
I have no further questions, you guys.
All right, well, let's cut him loose.
Okay, so you want me to kill him now? And he like the guy looks over at Marin and Marin's like, I'm just kidding, dude. Calm down. All right.
Oh, man.
All right.
How are we going to get him off?
So she drops
That's his
the
problem, not
lights,
Okay.
and he sort of like he says, "What happened this evening was tragic. I hope that in the future the Secret Keepers Guild can do better by you."
Preach.
Let's take
So
their
long.
cloaks.
All right. He proceeds to leave immediately.
Okay.
Not gonna hassle him.
Okay. What would you like to do now?
I would like to take their cloaks
Okay.
and
Ooh,
just stow them.
big brain.
Yep.
Save some cloaks for later.
Oh man, one of them's non-existing anymore
Yeah.
Is it?
because of your death snitch.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
One of them's pretty
I
tattered,
forgot about
but
that.
you still have 3.
Oh, okay. I will take the 3,
Yeah.
even the one that is tattered.
It can be mended, I'm sure.
Okay. 4th of the 5th.
Yes.
It seems as if a war is coming, and I'm not sure whether we're on the right side. I'm not sure if there is a right side.
Well, as the machine cult teaches us, when in doubt, do nothing.
If we do nothing, I'm afraid that Zatolis will fall to civil war.
Inertia solves all problems eventually.
Maybe this is why the Merchant Guild hates you so much. I will have to contemplate this.
In the words of Saint Henri.
I thought you were going to say when in doubt, pinky out.
No, when in doubt, if you don't know if something is broken or not in the machine, do nothing.
That's fair.
Maybe it is doing its intended purpose. We don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
So zooming out from that evening, we're going to do another round of downtime actions just to see what people want to get up to.
Okay.
We'll start with 4th of the 5th. Your propaganda war against the Merchants Guild is going quite well.
Yep.
Would you like to continue that?
Yes.
All right.
What happened to doing nothing?
That's different. I'm not like that's a different war. Yeah, I'm aware this is the Shadow Keepers
This is
thing,
the
but-
same war.
Straight up Days of Our Lives episode. I mean, you're not wrong.
No, this is the clip show where we talk
Oh,
about. Remember
man.
that time I rallied all the people against the Merchants
At
Guild?
least it's not what usually happens when I run a game, which is there's never any downtime, and it's just a season of 24, the role-playing game.
We should write that role playing game.
It'd be so good.
It's just action, the role playing game.
All right. So, go ahead and make me we set the difficulty at 7.
Yep. Which is 5 because of my skills.
Yeah. So if you want to materially affect this, you already have sort of set the people against the Merchants Guild. If you succeed on this roll, the majority of the clans, there will maybe be one of the 3 clans that is still not on board, but the other 2 are going to go like 100% commune style. They're going to start confiscating
that's-
goods,
that's
not paying
worth-
back debts.
Spending down my intelligence
Uh,
for one.
May
All
I
right.
ask? We know of the Machine Cult. We know of the Merchants Guild. Are there any other large? We know of the Zagreb clan. Are there any other big scale organizations on?
So there's
Zatolis?
Zagreb, Ugrev, Makcha. Those are the 3 clans.
Okay, that's right.
There's the Merchants Guild and the Machine Cult. I think there is probably at least 1d3 other powerful organizations beyond the Secretkeepers Guild.
Okay.
So there's 2 more, and I will generate them now as a feat of DM strength.
Yes. Thank you, DM. You are mighty and wise.
What the hell is that?
Face painting guild. It's like the crime scene investigators for gruesome crimes guild.
The Cult Machine
Wrong
Guild.
I think they probably have to do with like I'm going to call them the cleansers. They're the cleaners. They both ritually and physically clean up like horrible messes causes from like murders or accidents. They also have like a spiritual and Numenera aspect to them. So if anything like imported from the outside world turns bad, they have the ability to clean a lot of that stuff. So that would be the cleaners, and the next one will be. Ooh. So I think this is probably the organization that Belbina is the head of. That is is it the Conservators Guild?
Yes.
Yeah, so-
Belbina is our.
She's the one we got to go fleece next. We also know she's in on it.
It's not Belbina. That's the Illuminati or Secret Keeper member, is it?
We also have a lead where we're going to
So
go rough her
what
up.
you know is that the signal that was dispatched by whoever these people are, that essentially ordered a hit on 4th of the 5th, your nano traced that signal back to the Conservators Guild's warehouse / complex.
Ooh.
Yeah, remember we didn't want to go talk to her first because it's smelly there. And now we have nothing but smelly dead ends.
You're right. You're right. Okay.
Would my landlord's pest control business be an offshoot of the cleaners?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Interesting.
Alright.
Thank you for that.
Back to my roll.
Okay,
So I've got it to a 5, now a 3 after spending edge.
so you need to roll a 9. One short. Spending that EXP. Let's go.
There you go.
Let the
Nice.
communist revolution begin.
Yeah, tear down the barricades, let the red flag fly.
Okay, so the Makcha and Zagreb clans are taking all of their coins and melting them down. They are confiscating whatever they feel like belongs to them, whatever's necessary. They're definitely not allowing any merchants, and especially not any money lenders, around their areas of Zatolis, which is approximately 2/3 of it. The market, it functionally gets destroyed because, like, 2/3 of the people on Zatolis are not about that commerce thing anymore. And overnight, a black market barter economy springs up to fill in the gap.
That's shit. That's the correct way.
Interesting.
Now to corrupt the entire system into an oligarchy or kleptocracy.
Oh my gosh. I can't figure out what your motivations are.
He's the chosen one.
I'm the chosen one.
I guess you are.
The machine spoke to me and told me when I was communing with it that this is the right way.
I think you're either insane or you're a tyrant.
Or maybe both.
I guess so.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm here for it.
Hey.
Hey,
Oh
all
boy.
right.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and process the rest of the downtime actions, and then, where appropriate, we'll have a random encounter.
Okay.
All right. So what would you like to do with your downtime?
I just want to rest. I am super low in my pools. How much downtime do we have?
It's a couple days, so you can fully repair your pools.
Okay. Sorry, if it's a couple days, come back to me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't think I need to rest right now, but I do want to get more lessons with the ladder within and try and get into that data sphere.
Okay.
Nice.
I want to learn everything.
Nice.
Do you have any XP you want to spend on it, or you just want to make a roll?
I just want to make a roll.
Okay. Accessing the data sphere with what you have on you is not easy. I think it's not possible for a normal person to accomplish, so I think it's going to be a level 7 task.
Yep.
You have Understanding Numenera, which does apply.
Yep.
Plus you have a Mentor, which also applies.
Yep.
So I think it goes from a 7 down to a 3.
Cool. 3 is manageable.
Okay. You just roll a 9. How hard could it be? Natural 20! Oh, boy.
What happened?
Well, now you know everything.
Well, we figured out where our random encounter is.
Fudge.
Oh boy.
All right. So you access the data sphere and have a vision.
Oh no.
Sweet baby Jesus. Okay.
What is this?
All right. Huh. So, here's what I think this is. You access the data sphere, and you expand your mind out, and you can see out into the sucrose swamp, this sugar-infested, like the water here is full of sucrose, so it's weirdly sweet. The swamp itself is full of, like, there are hairless panthers that have 6 legs and move almost faster than the eye can see because their entire body is filled with free energy from sucrose. Chasing like gigantic bugs that have grown like far beyond the normal capacity because they have additional energy centers. One of those bugs, like, it has a stinger that has like a glowing phosphorescent tip and shoots like a biological laser at the tiger, which immediately dodges.
Holy shit.
This is all happening like blindingly fast in the swamp.
Let's get out of
You
here.
realize that you are seeing this through a camera, like there is a lens. You see another camera. There are floating drones, and then this massive wave of distress hits you like a klaxon echoing through every nerve in your body. It's a sound and a vibration and a bright red light all at once. You zoom out from the swamp. You can see on the far end of the swamp from you, there is an ancient facility that produces this chemical compound that is profoundly broken, and it is spraying gallons of, like, millions of gallons of sucrose every minute, which is causing this incredible ecological niche. But that structure it has been broadcasting a distress signal this entire time. And you have its location now. Like, you could look over the horizon and point at it.
Interesting.
What up, Gremlin? Thanks for the follow.
Hey.
Hello.
So it is a Numenera structure, and it would, in your expert opinion, it is both incredibly sophisticated and potent to have lasted this long while producing a product. Like, it is essentially a sucrose factory. Why? You don't know. But anything that lasts that long, that is that old, is sure to contain all kinds of potent Numenera.
I smell a dungeon. It's like Candyland Dungeon. It's Candy Mountain.
So, we're going to Candy Mountain.
Oh, no.
I'm so glad you
What have I
got that.
done?
I'm so glad you got that.
So, I think I come out of this vision, and I've kind of got the shakes, like someone who's had way too much caffeine. Like, I'm holding a teacup, and it's just, like, rattling.
Mm-hmm.
Serenia, are you quite all right?
I've seen some things.
Yes, I saw that you were able to access the data sphere.
There's a place that's, and I describe.
There are many places.
Yeah, okay, well, there's got to be good Numenera there.
Indeed.
I want to go.
Additionally, we could restore balance to the ecosystem.
I gotta go.
All right.
How do I get there?
And I think that's actually where we're going to end the session.
Okay.
The discovery of a new potential adventure site, an ancient factory that creates a chemical compound which has profoundly warped the biosphere around it, may or may not be a site for adventure.
Nice.
Thanks, everybody, for coming out. Had a super good time.
Yeah.
Shout out to Azepigi, a.k.a. Brendan, for making it interesting, as always.
I thought you weren't supposed to be outing people on Twitch anymore.
We can out Brendan.
All right.
We're not saying it's last
Nerd!
We love you, Brendan.
Nerd Brendan.
Everybody else who came
Love
out,
you.
thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and call it. See if we have somebody we
Bye.
can raid.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to shave. That's what I'm doing with my downtime session.
shaving?
I'm shaving and I'm building my house.
While he's shaving, I'm sewing myself up.
There you go. That's what I'm doing. Well, we finally got to some downtime. I am rested.
I'm just
I'm
rattled.
4th of the 5th.
You're 4th to the 5th?
Yep.
Hmm.
That checks out.
Oh, that. From what I know of you, that makes sense.
I am the chosen one.
What?
Yeah, hadn't you heard?
No.
Probably the beginning of next session. I'm just gonna immediately come up to you and be like, "Where's that plane at?"
Oh yeah. Okay. Good. Good.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
We are now raiding.
Okay.